Yo, what is up? I think I pulled a sweet fill issue there. The stream didn't start up right away. I didn't know what was going on. I did something wrong. And actually I started Twitch stream, had to end it, and then restart here. I think I pulled like what I do at the beginning of runs when I spam my battle orders and battle commands too fast, and then they don't, like one of them doesn't work because I'm hitting the buttons too fast. I think I did that with going live. I hit the buttons to go live too fast, and I didn't check something that I was supposed to. That's what you get, Phil. All right, so we got this one here. Not too bad of a terror zone. It's okay, just for a little bit here. There is Trav. Is it good? I don't think so, but kind of good, I guess. Let me double check around here. Just double check to make sure I got everything set right, because I had that little bit of an issue. I just looked at, I was hopping into some analytics stuff. I looked at the thumbnail for the video I put out yesterday. It cracks me up. The really, really stupid faces sometimes that I put on thumbnails. Like one, sometimes they're normal faces that are just kind of exaggerated emotions. Sometimes they're really stupid, and the one yesterday was real stupid. That's hilarious. Anna Chronoclast. Yo! Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh. Thank you so much. So I'm thinking about running the TZ Trav coming up with Barb, but I haven't set up a Barb Zerker in a while, and it's set up as a T1 Pit Zerker, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. I might set it up and it'll just be suboptimal, and I'll probably die a few times and I'll get confused, and it's been a minute since I've ran Trav with a Zerker Barb. Like, I've done it one time for a few days actually, because I hate Trav so much. Well, more than that. I take that back. In Diablo 2 Resurrected, I did it. I've only done it like one time for like 2 or 3 days, because I dislike it so much that I already knew by the time D2R came out I didn't like it. So yeah, I jumped right into it today. We got to jump over and shout everybody out per usual. You know, we got to get around to that. It's not going on Degenerate. Saffron, Marty, Scott, the Loof. What's up? What's up? Welcome in Steve-O, Cindy, Twiglet, Marco, Son of War, Trev. Welcome in all you legends. Smulp says Tals and Trav. Yeah, Trav for sure. Tals, yeah, I guess that was one of them. Hard for me to remember, but sounds right. I believe you're accurate. Watching the llama, the trivia. Not done, but hope I win. Oh boy. No spoilers. No spoilers. Rob says go Tigers. I've heard I haven't been following too much. I know Fairweather fan here, but I heard that, do they have the best record in baseball now, or did they, over the last X amount of time, they've had the best record or something? They were talking about on the Sports Detroit radio. So, yeah. I heard they've been killing it. Greetings from Denmark. What's going? Oh, Notes of Deliverance. Welcome in. I probably missed some stuff up to the side, but we won't worry about that. Twiglet says, waiting here to watch the same runs you've been doing since you were 15. You've been doing sewer runs for a while? Since you were 15? That's interesting. Congrats for you, though. Hopefully you had a lot of good luck in there back in LOD running the sewers. Boop. Degenesis foe is awesome. Are you saying just awesome in general, which is true, or do you saying awesome for Trav, which is, I think, kind of true? Not an avid Trav runner, as I'm sure you're aware. But yeah, nah. All demons checks out. It checks out. I feel like I've done it a few times. Been a minute though. Been a while. Kenny, welcome in. Day's going fine so far. Hopefully you're having a great day. It's there's like 140% humidity in Michigan though, so that's a bit rough, but that's the biggest downside for the day. 68, 468. I wonder what those can go up to, the wire fleeces. Maybe we'll grab that. Let me Google machine it real quick actually. Go D2R wire fleece. See what those can go up to. I'm just curious. Sometimes I don't know these things. Yeah, 481 it goes up to, huh? That's a solid one. It's not superior. I've been thinking recently I don't really have as many bases as I remember. I kind of need more runeward bases though, to be honest. What other armors do I even need to make? Maybe we'll hang on to it. Awesome in general, degenerate. True story. Kenny said you tried Reimagine, but then they changed so much stuff that it made you quit. Yeah, that's one of the things I don't like about it either. I mean, everybody wants to put their own flavor on stuff, but I feel like any mod, they start off okay, and then they just go overboard, because there's a certain group of people that complain a ton that are like, change, 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 and then they just end up, after like, you know, 6 months or a year, they've changed the entire game, so it's completely different. Just my take. Just my take. Except from getting a little bored of the Novasaur. No way. Foe is awesome though, Saffron. I do like Foe as well. Do like Foe as well. Wolfler! Welcome in. $48. Yeah, I might just do one more run and then maybe I'll set up the Trav barb that I have. Trav is, I feel anyways, just so giga awesome for being a barb. You can obviously do it with other things, but having that find item, oh man. I just need to remember to set up, I gotta remember exactly how to set it up. Because you can't life leech with Berserk. I could do a different build, but it's already set up for Berserk, minus like doing this Berserker and Trav. I'd have to change a few things around because my resistances are like -40. The pits, it's not a big deal. Trav, it's a big deal. Steve-O said he played remodded, got his stash bricked between patches. Good times. Yeah, that is the mainest thing that I kind of dislike. Like, I understand, you know, playing from ladder to ladder, resetting stuff, but I wish there was a way of having stuff that didn't. From my understanding, talking to somebody that had some knowledge on changing and modding the game, it has something to do with whenever they change an item. For some reason, it's the enhanced damage and possibly the defense. I can't remember that for sure, but the person I talked to said it was when they changed the percent enhanced damage. For some reason, that would always brick the game, and they could never get around it. But this was a long time ago too, so that was with PD2. They initially, the first like 5 seasons, they kept changing. I don't even know why, but they would change like Stout Nail instead of having like 30 like enhanced damage to like 35. And the next season they would change it like back to 30, and the next season they change it to 32, like supposedly trying to balance it perfect or something. But yeah, then eventually they stopped changing the ED after they got it supposedly where they wanted it. This was a long time ago. This was like season 5, so stuff like that. When I was hearing this stuff, 3, 7, you know, so probably like season 3 to 5 to be honest, but. Recently got back into D2R, says Talrin. Appreciate you. Glad the videos helped you out, and welcome back in. Twiglet said he sounds like you're a fan of Reimagine. Say they do a better job than others. staying truer to D2. Could be. I've seen some videos of Reimagined, and yeah, I'm just like, kind of turned me off to it completely from before it even launched, but that was just me. What was it, like adding in the boulders for the hurricanes flying around like they have in D4, and just the druid in general, from what I've seen, just had these hurricanes flying around it, with then of course the boulders flying around in it too, and then there was like all this cold stuff flying everywhere, and I was like, ew, man, jeez, it looks like Diablo 4. Just lights and colors spamming everywhere. But yeah, I never actually played it, so just was my first impression from that, seeing it. Kenny says, vanilla experience, quality to life, because I don't want to grind every day and I don't want to cheat neither. Don't want to grind every day. Yeah, Diablo 2 is a bit of a grind game, so. Redemption Conviction. Arior Smear says, grinding again. So we do. Knock these runs out, find some godly stuff. Keep it going. DMC, welcome in. Saffron's been running Nova Sork past 2 ladders nonstop. Yeah, I get you. No, I guess I never do. I guess I pretty much do what you say you did. I'll run a build till I get bored of it, or usually it's not even till I get bored of it, because of how my content works and stuff. I'll run a build for a week and then switch to another one before I even get bored of it, really. So, but sometimes on ladder, that's what I'll do. I'll play a build till I get bored of it and then move on, right? So. Anachronoclass saying, not surprised about the mods, because even like D4 was more like D2 until everybody complained about it. It was too hard. Kind of, yeah. They tried to meld together the D2 and D3 and make it somewhere in the middle, I guess. And yeah, the crowds that were used to the easier, more modern games, and the ones that don't take as much of a grind and stuff, they decided that they could make more money off of those people than off of us old men, than 38-year-old dudes that are still playing the same game that's been out for 25 years. Shocker, I know, right? Kenny says, doesn't want to run 1,000 LK runs to get a burr rune. Yeah, you don't have to. You can just not get a burr rune. There's that too. So you want increased drop odds. Yeah, I'm wholeheartedly against that. 100% completely. Yeah. I wouldn't want them to take Diablo 2 here. It's like single player would pretty much turn into what ladder is. You play ladder for like a month, and by a month everybody has all perfect gear. Everybody. Like, imagine that you being single player or non-ladder, like you just play for a few weeks and you have all the best gear in the entire game, or essentially you turn it into D3 or D4 in a couple days, you get all the best gear. That's not what I want. That's not what this guy wants. But once again, just my opinion. The interesting thing though is that my opinion's always right, so one of my favorite jokes. Everyone's entitled to their own wrong opinion. Just one of my faves. S tier joke. Ari saying, never picked up the Paliceptors back in the day. Yeah, I mean, I pick them up now and look at them when I realize what's going on. Sometimes I don't even see them because my eyes are so trained to only see runes and uniques, but yeah. Oh, I need the Annie in here. So yeah, I don't know that this build's set up the way it is. This is what I was running in Trav. So go ahead and look at it. Let me jump to the other side. So yeah, Grief with the Canopy Bros and Ists. Ton of magic find. Shaco, Enigma. I could always throw High Lords on up here. We don't really need to worry about FCR, but maybe we'll see what's up. Probably pull this off. I was thinking probably Laying of Hands. Couple Naggles, figure out the boots and all MF charms. But Trav is going to wreck me, I feel. Trav's just gonna wreck me. Laying of Hands will get fire up. Maybe I'll grab some tri-res to get the lightning up. Don't know if I really want to even have that on either. I haven't run Trav in so long. I'm not really sure on what I want to do here, but we'll grab what I want. We'll see how good or bad it goes, and then I'll move on from there, I suppose. See what happens. Simon, welcome in. Prince Vegetable, welcome in. Young Money Phil. Young Money. Where's some good? We got regular tri-res here. Lightning's low. I wish the lightning was higher. 32, 34, 23 with Magic Find. Ooh, man. Those are some sick boots. Just chilling on a mule. I'm being unused. Yeah, we'll go with those ones. Maybe if I need my reses up, I'd lose Magic Find and stuff, but I'm wondering, I could just throw a Kira's on and just call it a day. But that sounds boring. Those boots are fire! They are pretty fire. So are Hotspurs. I'm just joking. Oh yeah, gloves. I want to get I want to get the gloves. Where would I have those at? On my Paladin, maybe? I don't think so. Caster. Where are set items? Set items. I might have scrolled past it already. Typical fill maneuver. Sets 2. Could be there. Nope. Just extra set stuff. Mavs. Looked like they were here. Maybe. Those are probably Hand of Brock. I'm just joking. I wouldn't keep Hand of Brock. Those are them. Yeah, you're right. Good thing you said that. I've been looking for a long time, Smurfs. A very long time. I think Laying of Hands is going to be the best option at Trev. I'll scroll over at one time here. And I'm not really much of a Trav Zerker kind of guy. We'll see how a few runs go, and then anyone could throw out just like kindly. Look at that greatly rolled grief, by the way. I need to make a new one of these. I think I do have another one, but I don't remember how bad or good it rolled. But anyways, on what I would change up if it doesn't go good. Enigma, Shaco. I could do a High Lords here if I wanted to. I might even maybe do that. MF stuff at Rings and Gloves. We got these boots. We're gonna take these off. So Laying of Hands. We've got MFs. All MFs down here. Fortune Annie. We'll see how it goes. You guys think it's gonna go good or bad? And while I got it about 10 seconds here, I'm gonna go look and see where my other grief is. Oh wait, I know where it is. I think it's on this Act 5 Mercenary over here. 39,400. Oh my god, what a crazy roll that is. It's definitely not there. Got to be on a Rune Word one then, huh? Or maybe I didn't make a second one on single player. I mean, I have like 7 low runes now, so if it's not on Rune Word 2, I don't know what other. Not on the Palibarb. I guess maybe the Druid I could check real quick, but yeah, I guess I only made one in single player. How about that? Yeah, we should make another one of these days. What are we rocking today? Terror Zones. And I'm pulling out. Oh, it's Tal's Tombs. I thought it was switching to Trav next. Boy, my memory. It must be Tal's Tombs, then some garbage Icy Cellar. Oh, yeah, Ancient's Way. Oh, no, Trav. Tal's. Jeez. You can't talk. Tal's Tombs, then Trav. Which is fine. We got this pretty much set up to see how bad or good it'll go. So, and we didn't have to. Oh, we did transfer over a lot of the stuff. Devastating. Devastating. We'll transfer it again real quick. It'll be fine. There was only a couple things. There was this, and then a bunch of these, and that's like it. We'll throw them all just to make sure I got enough. And I don't think there was anything else. 1 to 99 in one sitting. That's I don't want to say impossible, but that's not possible. You'd have to stream for like 180 straight hours, Kenny. Like the guys that race to 99 and stuff, they literally play like 20 hours a day and then they sleep like a couple hours and come back and blast again and then go back to sleep again. Sleep like 3 hours, come back. That's crazy. Crazy! Yeah, meanwhile me, I'm like, I played for a few hours. Okay, gotta go pick my kid up from school. Played for a few hours. Oh, now I gotta, you know, take my daughter to softball practice. You know, always something. Yeah, maybe towards the end of this terror zone, like maybe the last 10 minutes, maybe I'll make a new grief. Because I have so many low runes, I might as well, huh? Almost have all the druid skills. So like skillers, are you saying, I think, Lake? Congrats on those, I suppose. Have I ever seen Dragon Ball Z? I mean, I have. I mean, it's been a minute, but not an avid watcher. At least you're set up for Trav, right? Right? Just have to throw the charms. Well, set up for Trav until I get there and I'm like, oh man, this fire is just nuking me. These hydras nuking me. You know what I might do too? Things proc on attack with Berserk, right? Because the thing is with Berserk you don't leech life, but you can life tap. And that's one of the problems I always have, is that since you're not leeching any life, your life just slowly ticks down, and you gotta use another potion. You know, you gotta use like a potion or two each run, and then you run out because they don't drop any. Full rejuves anyways. Really annoying. I never seen anybody do that before, so it makes me feel like it's a dumb idea, but Rising Sun Amy for Trav. Yeah, I know that one's got fire stuff on it, but ooh, I don't know. Least favorite character build to play. My least favorite character is probably the druid, to be honest. But I like the wind druid build kind of, but it's because the wind druid is pretty much like the only one I actually like enjoy playing or whatever. I don't much the melee ones, the fury druid and stuff are cool, but I don't like playing them a lot. Just the AoE isn't really there usually. So, oh, I should have went the other way. I forgot that Duriel is in this one. How much to donate to get me to play a Boazon? I don't know. If you're being serious, like, we could probably figure something out, but I have done sponsored videos in the past where people have picked the build and stuff like that, but Druid OP and PvP. I mean, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting at, yeah. I would never say Druid is the best, because I don't PvP. Very small PvP community here on offline single player, I'll be honest. It's incredibly small. I am the best though, because I've never lost. I've never lost PvP on single player. Gabinator, welcome in. Is PvP popular? Popular. I mean, I'd venture to guess that like 95% of people who play Diablo 2 Resurrected don't PvP ever, and might have never have. But the average person, is a very casual player. From my understanding and what I see from the community and stuff. The average D2 player is like, even if you're watching a D2 stream, you're like in the top 5%. You know what I mean? Most people just play a few hours here and there, but like after work and stuff, they don't like, you know, get hugely into it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being a huge into the game either, you know, so. Kenny says the PvP, you must be talking about a melee druid, is standing still and watching them hit each other. Yes, I have seen that as well. And I kind of thought the same thing. What's going on here? But to each their own, I suppose. It almost looks like you wouldn't even need to do the matchup. Like, you could essentially just do the mathematical equations based upon the hit percentage and how much damage someone's doing, this and that, and predetermine who would actually win based upon just whose gear is better. The ones where they just walk up and they just start attacking each other, and then eventually after like 45 seconds someone drops dead. But yeah, I am gonna be the first to tell you that I don't do it, so I wouldn't swear by any knowledge on it, but yeah. And then the PvP, when there's not melee, when they're standing attacking each other, they're just like teleporting around like in a circle out in the Bloodmoor, and they don't even like, you can't even see the other guy on the screen ever, just shooting stuff off into the distance hoping one of them hits him. There's obviously like 90, 100 1,000 million different types of PvP if you go into every little low level melee only sorceress dueling where you aren't allowed to use any mana pots in this particular kind. Like if you granulate it down to the you know, different rules or whatever, then yeah, there's a bunch of different kinds of PvP and stuff. But yeah, coolly big into the PvP stuff. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with people doing it. I just don't get it. I wouldn't see how it would be enjoyable or whatever to do. That's why I don't do it, you know? Other people, wait, this guy's just like slaying demons all the time? Like crossing his fingers if something rare is gonna drop, and then he gets all excited when something like super rare drops? Like, what's the big deal? That's other people, right? Some people love crocheting. I don't get it. Crocheting seems boring as heck. Sitting down playing the piano seems boring, you know? I was about to pull out my joke again. Everyone's entitled to their own wrong opinion. Curling! Oh man, curling's sick. Curling is sick. Don't talk bad about curling. Can't predict a crushing blow, deadly strike hits. Well, yeah, at that point you're just like rolling the dice, right? At that point you're kind of doing a coin flip contest. Who can get heads the most time, right? Future Real, yo! What's going on? Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good day. Thank you for the raid. 90 raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're still blasting. Trying to find rare stuff here. Terror zones only. Terror zones only. We're just chatting a little bit about PvP. Not my thing. Offline single player here. Very small PvP community. Hopefully you had a good day. Kitty used to play WoW a lot, so I'm used to something good. Sorry, I missed you. I thought you were going somewhere else. I don't fully get that comment. Kenny? State of mind you enter for music and the possible release of some... Huh. A bunch of comments here I'm missing the context on. I forget what they're saying here. If you find entertainment from offline PvP, yeah. Undefeated, never lost. Ah. We're right here. See, Edom saying a marketplace was endgame for D2R. That's why they put it into D3. Yeah, the D3 market, or whatever, real money auction house or whatever. Boy, didn't that not work out. I'm gonna be honest, I actually stopped playing D3 before I seen that there was a real money auction house thing, and it asked me to put in a credit card, and I was like, oh, get out of here with that. I was thinking I would sell my items and just get money, but then it was like, you have to put in a credit card. I'm like, I'm not buying anything. Like, I'll find a way to check out the money eventually. So I didn't really even play long enough to get the negatives of the real money auction house for D3 or whatever. But obviously I could see how that could be an issue. Yeah, Marty, I think what they were insinuating is that kind of making a joke about how all the other sites and stuff were making profit off of it. So that's what they kind of made D3 with the real money transaction auction house type of situation. Raced, welcome in. Curl ask, yo, wicked ball. What's going on? Uh-oh. My battle orders ran out. I wasn't paying attention. Thanks a lot, chat. Couldn't be my fault. It's got to be somebody else's. If Nova was out of the game, would I still play it? Yeah. I mean, I haven't played Nova Sorceress in like a year now. Maybe it hasn't been that long. 6 months. I'd probably just play Mosaic all the time, to be honest. No, just kidding. I'm funny. Teleport. My hit recovery, I get for how low it is. Exo, yo. 12:14. Okay, this was keeping track of what the time was there. All right, we'll take these guys out, I guess. Wasn't going to, but I changed my mind. The Future Real over here gave me the raid on Twitch. Finished his Grail 99 a couple of weeks ago. Okay. Lucky. You're telling me it didn't take you 7 years to find Tyrell's Might? Like it is me? Approximately 7 years? I'm jelly though. Hopefully I get mine here pretty soon, huh? Boy, almost want to stack some magic finds somewhere. Or hit recovery, I mean. It's like annoying. Constantly getting stuck. Forget them. We'll move on to the next one. Last item, Raven Lore on a druid only grail. You completed a druid, so you were only a druid character the whole time. What the heck? Man. Probably the most ridiculous story of grindiness. I looked up clips on my channel of the last time when I found the last grail item, which was my second to last. It was, I put the clip up on my channel. It was middle of November 2023. It's been a year and a half that I've been slaying, and I do drop poly videos. I do one a week. Drop poly videos. Only in areas where you can find Tyrell's Might. And it's been a year and a half I haven't found Tyrell's Might. A year and a half of only one grail item remaining. True story. Of blasting like terror zones like this and stuff. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm that guy. I'm that guy that gets the average up, you know what I'm saying? some people find Tyrell's Might on accident, like on their first playthrough. The drop odds get pulled, you know, way better. And then there's me. Whoop. Way worse. Way worse. Congrats on your Grail completion, though. You were missing just Astrians for 18 months? Ooh, yeah. I'm about right there with Tyrell's, so... Dang. 8 hours a day? Oh, I don't play that much. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. Alright, well, okay. I'll admit, that makes me feel a little bit better. Appreciate you. Yeah, 8 hours a day, wow. It's a lot of blasting. Woo! 24 Templars one guy has? I have heard stories like that. Yeah, I've only found about 8 Templars so far, I think. So, it's not anything crazy, but... Hershiser, welcome in. Marty says he thinks his is broken, too. Hasn't found Tyrell's this long. I mean, when did you start your Grail, Marty? Didn't you start it, like, not that long ago? I thought you started yours not as long ago. I don't know why I said not as long ago 9 times in a row. Sorry. I would never miss a Grand Chime. You guys know that. I would never miss a chime. Fine, I'll go back and double check. Oh, it was hiding. It was hiding right in the middle of the room. If this isn't a skiller with life, you're getting timed out. Oh, sorry, Hershey. No, I was joking. Just kidding. Just kidding. First unique sacred armor was Tyrell's Might, says Degenerate. Boy. Another person we need a timeout, I think. Boo this man. Yeah, you're the guy that makes that pulls the drop odds way to the the better side, and then I yank them back. If the next Tyrell's Might's if the next Sacred Armor is Tyrell's Might, I'd be right on, right? Schwa. I didn't see if you commented that before I said it a second ago, but I think I've found 8 unique Sacred Armors so far. I think. Degenerate, I'll see my way out. Just kidding, don't go, don't go. Of course I'm kidding. Go on my villain arc. I don't know what you're talking about. Llama's villain arc. Was he like playing a character on stream and or something? But no, Liber. I mean, I have a 19-year-old and an 8-year-old, so I mean, I'm not going on a villain arc after I have kids. I'm an old man here. Come on. Goes, what's going on? Novasark pretty cool too. Keep slaying. Appreciate you. Yeah, we'll rock. Actually for this kind of like set of runs I'm doing, I'm swapping builds around. Not all the time, but see Nova down here, just awesome, right? Good clear speed. I already got my Trav barb pretty much set up for the Terrorize Trav next. So depending on what build is kind of best for each Terror Zone is kind of what I'm doing. What does SPS mean? I don't know. Did I type something wrong somewhere? Single players. I don't know. Depends the context, I guess. Degenerate got Tyrell's Might from Ancient Tunnels. Yeah, classic area to get that, huh? Classic. Dole Rune. Yes. you're giving away Annies and people keep saying SPS. Huh, yeah, I don't know. In that context, I have no idea. Is that some like skibbity toilet slang or something? I'm not really sure. Let's see, Hershiser got a guardian angel, said he needed one because he wants to use it for doing Ubers. Okay, just get the max up. Max res up, I see ya. George, Skibbity Phil. Ooh. Skibbity toilet. Kids these days, they'll never be okay. Yeah, that's definitely one of those things. If I seen my kid watching Skibbity Toilet or something, or whatever it is, really, I would definitely ban them from it. For sure. Oh, okay. Wait a second. A few different people actually said that it means some other word. I don't want to say it just in case, because I don't really know what that word really means. Someone could be trying to trick me, but it means thanks in a different language, apparently, according to some people. Could be. If you don't know what Skibbity Toilet is, you're too old. Look up Skibbity Toilet on YouTube and watch one of the videos. But the one thing I will say is make sure it's during the day when the sun's out. And if you have some kind of comfort blanket or like a stuffy, a bear or something, bring that with you and hold it tight while you watch, because it's disgustingly terrifying. And for some reason kids watch and they think it's like hilarious or something. I don't know, I don't get it. George, oh, good call, George. All you gotta do is act like it's awesome and cool, and then they won't like it, right? Oh my gosh, Skibbity Toilet, it's my favorite. Just force them to watch it anytime they're doing something else. Like, no, here, I'm putting Skibbity Toilet on, come watch it with me. Then they'll never want to watch it. There you go. Does my younger kid teach me all the new slang? Asks, haha. No, she's a little too young for the new slang, and then the older one's too old for the new slang. So, not too old. He knows it, and then just like rolls his eyes about it. Especially if you say anything about it. That's the worst. Never ask him anything about anything that has to do with anything. Kinda. Don't ask him about anything modern slang or anything younger people are into. He'll just, boy. You know how kids that age are. Well, young adults, I should say. Yeah, Skibbity Toilet's so pog. Hype, no cap. No cap on God. Your kids will just hate it. You guys are genius. I need to ask you guys more questions like this. Get some more advice. Honestly though, it felt very uncomfortable just saying that one time right there. So I don't think I should do that. Really felt uncomfortable. YouTube poop was? I don't know what YouTube poop was. Is that I don't know if that's something you were into. Or is you just mean garbage YouTube back in the day? But yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't really watch YouTube ever until like, I mean, till I was probably like 30, to be straight up. I was probably 30 or almost 30 before I ever like started watching YouTube videos. Kenny says it just didn't, my body just completely denied it straight down to my bones. Straight down to the cells. Kenny says your dad used to do that. Boy, imagine our parents doing that back in the day, but it would be so much less weird. They'd be like, oh, is it so cool? Is it so sweet? Like, oh yeah, the thing's so sweet. Like, it's not like sugar sweet, it's just like really good, so I'm saying it's like sweet. Ha ha ha. Hence how I got my name. It's radical. Radical, dude. Dude. No way. Yes way. Oh. What? No town portals. Oh my gosh. What's going on here? George says YouTube addictive. Wish you didn't have it on your phone. In a way. In a way. I feel like it does convince people to like you know, you'll get stuck watching stuff, you're like, man, I really wish I would have done something else sometimes. No doubt. But here we are. Here we are. Yeah, Tomac. Yo, welcome in. Guaranteed the perfect. Oh, artisans, but nothing else on it either. I could have gotten that great PvP armor base, which would be very useful right now. Rad Phil in the house. No, it was. I was referring to how I used to say sweet all the time, and that's how I got Sweet Phil. Not because I was sweet, but they call me Sweet Phil because I said sweet all the time. Back when I had that sweet, sweet, sweet hair. And I was 40 pounds lighter. An Ammon rune. Got so sweet hair. Oh, there you go. I forgot your channel badge. Yeah. Yeah. True story. True story. No, actually I was Sweet Phil before that. I was Sweet Phil before that. Probably, see, I was 22 when that picture was taken, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that would make sense. 22. So it would have been like 5 to 6 years before that when people started calling me Sweet Phil. Ooh. Some ferocious hit there and some mana burn. Don't like it one bit. How did Chocolate Rain go viral? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was like back in the day. Like, I didn't watch YouTube, but what I did was watch television shows that would show you viral YouTube videos.
I am overburdened.
It's a good call. I kind of forgot about that when the whole what's his name, I don't know, there was that one show with Rob Dyrdek on it or whatever, I forget what it's called now, and then there was like Tosh.0, and then there was like, wasn't The Soup kind of like that too, with Joel McHale? But that was like before them all. Ridiculousness, yeah, all those shows where they would show you YouTube videos pretty much. Raced, is that in the wrong chat? I don't really get it. Don't get it. Love Tosh.0. Yeah, it's pretty funny. He's got a YouTube channel now, but it's not nearly as funny though. I don't get what he's really doing with it, but it's a podcast type of deal, but he like Daniel Tosh. He interviews, like, one week he'll interview like his pool cleaner, and the next week he interviews like his wife's gynecologist, and then the next week he interviews like his sleep doctor, and then the next week he interviews like his landscaper and stuff like that. And I'm like, what is going on here? He just like interviews whoever like was the next person next to him when he needed to do another podcast. I'm just really confused here. Or something, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with it, but I did think he was like kind of funny, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Wraith of Wrath says, yeah, he just interviews people in his life. Yeah, I suppose so. I don't get the, I don't know. I'll watch a few minutes here and there, but it's not my thing, so. Yeah, he probably did make a ton of money from Tosh.0, I'm sure. Yeah, he should be set as long as he didn't blow it, which he kind of seems like one of those people that wouldn't have, you know, blown all their money on stuff. I don't know why. He just does. Like, he kind of seems like an idiot, but like the way he acts, but like maybe he's not. He kind of seems like one of those people. No, we're not rebooting the Philcast, that's for sure. No, usually the people ask him what he finds appealing. I wouldn't know for sure, of course. But usually the people, I'm just not into like competitive, like try hard gaming anymore nowadays, to be honest. It's more work than I want to do. Like, it's not fun. I don't know. It's just like, some people get a lot of enjoyment, I guess, from like winning. Like, I won. I just don't really anymore nowadays. I mean, I used to, I guess. I mean, I never PvP'd, but I mean, I was into like Call of Duty and stuff, which were like competitive person versus person type of games, first person shooters, but I don't really enjoy them anymore, to be honest. One at life. Good call. Got Galback, got the kids, got the house, got the, you know. Hashtag winning. No, it's not that, because if you say it's because I'm winning, then that assumes that I'm indicating that that other people like it because they aren't winning. But, you know, that's just, you know, I don't know. Sometimes people just like things for or like things or dislike things for no great reason. You know, like, why do people like crocheting and I don't? Like, it just is what it is. Why do people like mustard and other people don't like mustard? Why do, you know? Black Ops 2 remaster when? Oh, you know it's coming. You know it. Hence, look at the game I'm playing now. Remasters go over great. Just great. Albeit, this is the best remake of all time, so. Sloth said he likes the learning curve of competitive stuff, not the winning. I like that to a point. Actually, I do. I do. But at some point, you know, when you're good enough, when you're good, but you're not good enough to beat the people that are better than you. And then in order to get like 1% better, you have to commit 99% more, you know what I mean? Then it's at that point, it's kind of what happened with GeoGuessr, to be honest, too. I still play it once in a while, but it got too hard to get better. And then it kind of gets boring when you can't improve anymore. Because I just can't commit enough time. I choose not to commit enough time to the video game in order to get better. It's like a good analogy, I guess. And it's not like... There's some things where if you don't get better, you can still enjoy and have fun, you know? Like, I guess golfing is kind of like that for me. Do I really get better at golfing? Not really. But I still go out golfing with the boys and, you know, enjoy it, so... But there's other things that aren't like that for me, so... Why would there never be a... If Black Ops 2 came out, why would there never be another Call of Duty ever again? Demon crossbow. Gut siphon. Okay, I couldn't remember. I was like, it's not the demon machine. What is that? Don't remember. Sloth said you get to the get up, and then when there's that last like top 1% left, that's when you kind of dip out on it. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, the commitment to get to be the best of the best is, you know, and that's the thing with like with what I'm doing. I never have to be the best to do this, right? Like to succeed or whatever. I never have to be the best. I don't want to have to try so hard at D2 to be the best. Sounds like a lot of work. We finish, coffee's done. Let's get some H2O going. Why would you play any other new COD if you had Black Ops 2, the best one? You think Black Ops 2 is the best COD ever made, huh? It was good. I remember right in there. I mean, the Modern Warfare's, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2. I'm trying to remember when I stopped playing. I know it was Infinite Warfare, but I don't remember how many games had come out, you know, like, so. Nick, welcome in. Huggy's on board with what you were saying, though, that he's agreeing that Black Ops 2 was the best, huh? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really tell. If I think back now, I couldn't tell you which Call of Duty I was playing when, you know? They were all a lot the same between Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2. There was differences, of course. I'm not saying there wasn't, but... You know, one had SR-71, you know, or, you know, one had Blackbird, one had, you know, they were just called different things, whatever I forget what they were different ones were called now. Because I was going to say Blackbird and SR-71, but I think that was the same thing on the same game. Like, see, I can't ever remember. You know, they all had UAVs, and they all had flak jackets, and they all had... Well, they had a few things different, though. One had the shotgun attachment. One called it a master key. One, you know. Cranky said, switch to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, or after Modern Warfare 2, you switch to Battlefield, huh? I never played that one. Never played it. Battlefield I'm talking about. Ballistic vests instead of flak jacket. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just a different name, right? Same thing. I remember, you know, what is it? Black Ops had the RC cars and RCX. Modern Warfare didn't. One had, oh, what was that? The Javelin rockets? So nasty. Call in a care package, get the rocket thing, shoot it up in the air, and it's like a Pred missile, and you can shoot 2 of them and control 2 of them. And then also people were like, what? You got me with a Javelin? Well, then what was that? Oh, what was that other one where you'd lock onto a target in the distance and it would shoot the rocket and it would shoot up in the air and then you would run around and kill people? It was essentially a Javelin, but you didn't control it. You predetermined where it would go. That always cracked me up when you'd take people out with that. Because they get so mad. So funny. Vietnamese or Mexican? I don't know that I've ever had Vietnamese food in my life, I'll be honest. So I'm gonna go with Mexican, but LK or Trav, which one is better for farming skillers? Boy, I hate Trav. I do it once in a while if it's Terrorize or something, which I'm gonna do here shortly. But in general, I would say you don't quote-unquote try to farm skillers. It's just one of those things that you just like find along the way when you're magic finding other things, essentially. I think that's one of those things that it'll drive you crazy if you try to farm them. You do get some from Lower Kuras for sure, and I don't like Trav, so I guess I would say Lower Kuras, but any way that I already know the way that people are going to say to farm skillers, and I would highly recommend never do Nightmare Cows like that. Never farm Nightmare Cows like that to try to get skillers. You're sacrificing all opportunity of getting high runes in order to get a skiller, which, you know, you're sacrificing all opportunity to get a D-Web or to get a Zod or to get a, you know, Griffin's Eye or anything like that to run Nightmare Cows to get skillers. I would just highly recommend not doing that. Because, yeah, anyone who doesn't know, technically, because of it shrinks the pool of affixes that can roll on things when you go to lower difficulties, but it's high enough to get to skills on it, you can actually get more skillers by running Nightmare Cows. But I wouldn't generally recommend doing that. Yeah, any of the go back to Nightmare to farm skiller things, I just, you know, another one of those things, to each their own. But I think that's the wrong opinion. No, I disagree with it, is what I'm saying. I don't think people should do that. But maybe there's some circumstance where people would definitely only want to do that. So whatever, but I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe it's because I want to get burrs and jaws and Griffin's eyes and stuff. Maybe other people don't care about that stuff. They just want to get like a 2 to curse or 1 to curses for the necromancer and stuff. Just found a death spasm. Yo, nice. Whole grain pain. Not a terrible thing too. Yeah, don't forget you can re-roll perfect gems with a grand charm in the cube. That could be something that you're kind of doing along the way and utilizing to give you another like second chance almost to get a skiller. I don't do it anymore on single player because I have so many skillers and I kept just never getting any good skillers pretty much. So I just kind of like, this is wasting too much time. I just want to find Tyrell's Might. So I stopped doing it, but online I would always do it. Brute man, welcome in. Sloth, J-Mod rerolling. There you go. There you go. We'll do a few more minutes here. We got Trav coming up next, which usually I steer clear of, but the rule is no matter what the terror zone is, I gotta run it. And I mean, Trav statistically should be good. So, even though I don't get lucky there, maybe it'll happen this time. Ghost says Chaos and on the way to Bail. Yeah, pretty much for skillers. I mean, you do get them from LK, but I wouldn't run. Man, running LK to try to get skillers would be rough. Man, this entire... Get out of here, please. This entire Cal's Tombs just not getting anything. Devastating. Can't win them all, I guess. Can't win them all. Cullen said he got his 4015 from Trav. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, really, you can find 4015s like tons of places in hell, pretty much everywhere. I don't really know the level it needs to get certain affix, suffix, whatever, but pretty much a lot of places. I got mine from Cows, and then I got another one from... Actually, maybe the other one I got was from Trav on single player. The one that I got online, I got from Cows, so... Pork barb out from for Trav. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. I'm not an average... It's already set up for Berserk, so I didn't want to full respec everything, but I don't remember. I don't run Trav very often, so I do remember anytime I go to run it with Berserk, I forget something, and then it ends up getting annoying. Because I, like, take too much damage. But I don't remember what it even is that I always forget that annoys me so much. Because I don't run it enough. Alex used to hate Trav till his Zerk Horker. Lots of fun. Switching up the MF runs. Yeah, a lot of people do like Trav. Oh, okay. I am about to get a level here too, huh? So we got that going for us at least. A lot of people like Trav, so I'm definitely in the minority for that. But that's fine. All kinds of stuff different people like or don't like, so. Blasting for Holy Grails, PvP, and everyone's got their own likes and dislikes. Maniac says the more he finds and then holds on to, the game makes him find even less stuff. Could be. Could be. I'm gonna have to gamble for Tyrell's Might here pretty soon too. Got too much gold. Null Charm, see what's up. Plan after Tyrell's. I'm probably gonna do some more, like, I guess you could say playthrough like type stuff. I want to learn speedrunning, some speedrunny techniques and stuff. Setting records? No, probably not. But I do just want to get in general better at playing through the game and going in quickly and, you know, memorizing like what level you need to be before you do this, and at this point what level do you need to be to actually get good experience before you move on to this next point and stuff, because I never remember that kind of stuff. This little bit's still gonna take an hour? No. Couple minutes, terrorize zone. We might not quite. I think we'll hit it here. Probably. I mean, it's 12:51. I was gonna dip out right now, so maybe we won't hit it. But yeah, we're almost. I forgot I was on the wrong side. Why didn't someone tell me? Blowing my mind here. I would have had to take a clip, and chat would have been all in front of it. Daryl's gonna get it for us. We need 500 more experience, 500,000 more experience or something. Off of Daryl, come on! Oh, don't take him out. Oh, not quite. Well, that didn't give us much at all. We'll get it next time. We'll get it next time. Boom, leveled up, almost. Is it worth farming hell cows for experience and gear? So a very long time ago, back in the old school D2 days, they made it so cows gives you almost no experience. So it's not great for experience, hell cows, really. Like if you're trying to level up in the high levels at all. We'll go hit, I think I can level up in like 2 seconds here. So we're going to go ahead and do one more tomb. Nailed it. Almost put it into vitality. What a disaster that would have been. What an absolute disaster. Yeah, whole grain. That's like not really what you normally want to do. That is a satisfactory way of leveling up. But generally, like if I'm playing through the game solo, I don't want to run Tristram solo to level 15, right? Like that's like an old school kind of basic, easy leveling. You know, this is my second character and I'm not getting a rush. Me and like 5 buddies are firing up our second characters. And it definitely works, you know. Or you can do it right off the bat if you wanted to, or whatever. So it works for sure. But that's not generally really how you know, that's not like the fastest way to really do it. It's not wrong, it's not bad, and it's not necessarily wrong, you know, but when you could just do exactly what the people who play through the game as fast as possible do, then that would be faster, right? What was I gonna do? Yeah, that's all I need, right? Yeah. You know, part of it too, I just want to like try to like even like set personal best times type of thing too. It's speedrunning is something that does seem interesting to me in D2. Not interesting in the manner of like, oh, I'm gonna commit to this and I'm gonna be a god tier speedrunner type of situation, but like, you know, interesting like GeoGuessr, where, you know, if I do it, it seems like it'd be fun and entertaining. So. Let me see here first before it's terrorized. So gear on my druid. I haven't used a druid in like weeks here, so this is non-terrorized. I'm gonna see how much it hurts me. This is just P3 I changed it to, so I mean, so far taking a little bit of damage, but oof, there goes the big damage. Big oof. That's what I mean. Somebody will always hit you with something crazy like that, it seems. Don't like Zerk, no defense. Yeah. A lot of people Zerk though. George says, what do they do? I mean, it depends on the build. A lot of times they will run like the Countess and kill all the packs along the way. Because yeah, the champs give, the minions from champions give like or the uniques give like 500% experience, or I think is what it is. And then it doesn't like kind of like waste time, I guess. I should make that other grief too, huh? I probably have another good grief base, huh? You know what? I don't even know what my mercenary is. He's probably has no gear on. No, he's leeching back, so he's got to have something. This is players 3 too. I was thinking about doing players 1. Because with the way the find item skill works, killing everything as fast as you can, and then finding item, usually like drops per hour or whatever, because the find item it doesn't utilize the drop rates, the no drop chance from players count. It's based upon the skill level and the synergy. So I've seen arguments for it being, you know, argued that just running Trav on P1 for the item find barb is the best efficiency wise, but I've never done the math myself. Oh, Grain, I didn't mean to offend you. But you're the way you're talking about leveling is like the old school leveling of a second character on ladder or something. That's not like the fastest way for a person to solo play through the game. Well, I could tell you on the Sorceress, there's the jail strat. You can look up what it is. Like, I didn't mean for you to like come at me because you were offended. But and then on other characters, they'll do the tower strat. They might even run the jail strat as well. But yeah. Let me hit it on players 1. But you can keep doing what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, nothing wrong with it. I said it like 5 times. Missing Ithrun? I might have. Maybe. See, P1 would be faster and easier.
I can't carry anymore.
Would be faster and easier.
I can't carry anymore.
May just do it. Probably want to ID, get some more sick boots. Good poison res. Tui, welcome in. Anywhere you recommend Cold Sork's farm for XP and gear? I mean, Cold Sork's kind of go-tos are ancient tunnels and stony tombs, so and you can get good experience there up to a point. At some point, depending on how high you're talking about, it's going to be, you know, you want best possible gear and slot and do chaos up to a point like 94 95, and then terror zones will be the best experience after that. But for gear, usually those two, ancient tunnels and stony tombs, are kind of the go-tos for any cold builds, really. 1 to 99 in normal Trist. Ooh. That's coming right after I find Tyros Might.
I am overburdened.
Birdie, big fan of the Singer Barb. Yeah, Singer Barb's cool. I could go with a bunch of other things, but yeah, like I said, I already had this Zerker set up for Pit Zerker, and yeah. I mean, I could always pull this, if I know if I pull this off and swap some things around, cannot be frozen somewhere else. Storm Shield is just crazy survivability, but then to switch to like Whirlwind or something, or like, you know, I'm thinking of back in the day with Whirlwind. But yeah, like I said, I don't play a lot of Barb. I don't come out to Barbing a lot, so there could be some stuff about it I'm just like forgetting. Guess I'll check it. Well, if it was ethereal. Are those all ists in the Rune Master? Yes, yes they are. Yep. Yeah, so it's essentially like a six-isted phase blade, except it has cannot be. But it's got cannot be frozen on it too. Because they corrected it back in the day. You used to have the same weapon base here, or it'd mess up your increased attack speeds or whatever. But they changed it now to where it doesn't. They fixed it or whatever. So. Appreciate you, Degenerate. Says good luck on Trev. Guess we got them all. Let me double check something. There was something I was going to look up a minute ago. Let's see, it does. Actually, let me go check something real quick. There's just something I don't remember here, and I don't want to say it out loud in case it makes me sound like an idiot. Where are we here? You'll figure it out when I get there. Keep your eyes glued to the screen. I thought Life Tap worked with Berserk, but what I just read said it didn't, so I might be mistaken. I don't know why I thought that, if it's not true, but we'll find out together if anyone does or doesn't. Yeah, Scott says it does not. I wonder what I'm thinking of. Does not appear to be working, so yeah. I must have been using it when I didn't have hardly any life leech back when I was like whirlwinding, maybe. Because life tap obviously brings back way more life than like having 2% life leech or something does, so. That must be what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I must be remembering that when I was rocking budget something. Let's try going up to players 3. Oof. Merc just wrecked. Is there a conviction ore up here or something? I wonder why he got wrecked so badly. Holy moly. Cursed, stone skin, lightning enchant. 7. Oh my god. Yeah, this is kind of what I mean ends up happening out at Trev. My God, dude. And we'll switch it back to P1 here. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, and Trav for me, it goes like a year between. I couldn't get any more magic finds, so I don't feel bad about it. There's like a year or two between each time I do Trav, so when you only do something every other year, it's hard to really remember how you had everything set up. I need to go watch my own video when I spent like 2 weeks doing things wrong and then ended up settling on what I liked the most, and then yeah, I think Trav will be fine for players 1 here. Oh yeah. Mercenary's gone. You timed yourself out. How'd you manage that one, George? Just like insight, fortitude. Yeah, I mean, good stuff. Good stuff. Be so much more fun. So much more. Sure. Xantus, no, there is no item that gives you find item on a different character. Yeah, Whirlwind, Whirlwind you can definitely rock out at Trev for sure. Hey, come on. I wonder how much the difference would feel between this 350 grief and if I rolled a better one. I wonder. You know what that means, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's go make a new grief. Test it out. I need another grief on single player anyways, right? I was just... Did I do this right? Let's make sure here. Yeah. 66% chance. Why does that seem really low? I wonder how much the extra damage on the 10% magic damage per level on Howl, if I should get the find item up higher. I don't know, but let's go make this grief. Frenzy Barb incoming? Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, this grief I have only rolled with a 357, so... if I could get a better one, hopefully not worse. If I could, I might. That'll be the base. Don't remember offhand everything it is, so let's go Grief D2R, pull it up here on some websites. S tier low morale. Of course it is. rocks. I started this, I don't know, 6 months to a year after D2R launched. I didn't transfer the one over, no, from LOD. Eth. Tier. Mal. Rel. So I need to go get my low. Okay, so where's Big Rocks at? Big old rocks. There she is. Grab one of these. That's a pretty cool looking page, by the way. Move the jaw rune over here. Whoop. Oh, I got all these jaws. Last wish. Eh? Yeah, these are all runes that I just don't need, which is the craziest thing. And I've already cubed up an entire page of stuff like that. Fred's a big fan of the Singer Audit Trav, yeah. I guess I could do that. I mean, really all I have to do is only use my offhand instead of my main hand that I have the grief on. I could just respec out if I wanted to. We'll stick with what I got, though. We'll stick with what I got. Looking like Phil. Thought about throwing on High Lords too, but I didn't do it for some reason. I should go ahead and do that. Oh, well, maybe that's why. I expect it for the strength that's on that amulet. That would be more damage and attack speed and lightning. Alright, let's make this grief. Let's make the grief. So that's a good 14 ED base. Let's just make a little room like this. Jump to the other side, get out of the way. So Eth tier, low, mal, rel. Eth tier, low, mal, rel. We're trying to beat 34, 357. Eth tier, low, mal, rel. Hey, 383 is better. IES is a tad lower even, unfortunately. But hey, I'd say it's a little better, huh? A little better, huh? Yeah, well, little bit better than that one. A little bit. Not shock face thumbnail better, but oh well. Where am I? Oh yeah, I was thinking about respecking it, wasn't I? I think what I might do too is actually, because you end up with way more life than you need. I could bump a bunch of dexterity, get a better chance to hit. Is that all the chance to hit? 32% chance? That's pretty wild, actually. Why is it so low? Why don't my skills work? Oh, I respec'd out of the stuff. That's why, idiot. Oh, because I didn't have my points in the Blade Mastery. That's why. Whoops. That's all right. That's all right. Let's see how it is. Let's see how it is with the higher thing there. Battle orders. An extra skill doesn't give this 1%, so let's go like that. I'm cold-headed. Whoa, what is hitting me right now? Oh my gosh. Didn't help much there. I'm actually one-shotting some of them now, so that's cool. I think I got a rough roll on some of the stuff there. I think I got a rough roll on some of the whatchamacallits. Oh, did battle orders not go off? Did I spam the buttons too fast? Might have been. Oops. I forgot like 7 things there, so pretty normal stuff. Left 2 grand charms. Yeah, I was too busy hopping out of there. I was too busy doing like 7 different things wrong that I had to get out of there real quick. So we got over set like 75 chance to hit there. Usually when I find item, I use these because I get the extra skills to go get up to, well, 65 to 70 with less magic find though. Probably a better idea to have more skills to get the higher percentage. Probably. Got that maxed. Boy, it is really beating people down better here, I'm gonna be honest. Shattered. Did his fortitude armor freezing people and shattering them? Could be. Oh. Could be. George says it's time, right? Are we horking? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, and I definitely did forget all them stat points on the other run too, yeah. Disappointing. Typical film maneuver right there. You know it.
I can't carry anymore.
No Teals Might yet. Any good finds today? Boy, I haven't found much of anything yet today, no? We're just on P1, Frank. Dang it. Get back here, you bum. Yeah, something I switched in between there is definitely helping out a lot. Is it the
I can't carry anymore.
extra flat damage on the grief getting bumped up? I did throw in a High Lords 2 for deadly strike chance with some increased attack speed. Adding some extra points in the deck so you land more shots. Found a Mars earlier. Nice. Dark Templar saying it's probably mostly the extra 25 or 30 at flat damage. Yeah, definitely. There was a couple of times when I literally one-shot some of them, so. Yeah, between the added damage and then once in a while, probably the one-shots were like when the Deadly Strike would hit from the extra Deadly Strike would hit. But man, it is also convenient instead of having... I should go back and respec it and just see, like, what was my chance to hit before. I didn't even look at what it was before I put all them points into decks. It was like a 40% chance to hit or something. And now it's like almost twice as much. Not quite. We'll let him find them too, sure.
I am overburdened.
Co-rune. I'm too good for co-runes. Oh, almost missed it. You guys would have been real unhappy. Armor. So I'm teleporting out there, Toe. So Nate, rocking that Enigma. Frank says this is your favorite barb build. Gotcha. Maybe not exactly how I got it set up, but yeah, the Zerker out at Trav's your favorite. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm usually not much of a Trav guy, but ooh, someone's hit me pretty hard.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh. 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 Yeah, I don't think that I mean, it would be shocking if the 1% would have messed up a breakpoint or whatever for the increased attack speed. I don't really know what they're all at, right? To be perfectly honest, but it definitely is swinging faster. But I added find the chat a little bit. I threw on a High Lords now too, so I'm definitely at a higher IS. I can noticeably see it swinging faster. So oh yeah, I am full of gold here. I think I'm gonna send this stuff in here real quick. I'm gonna do nothing to I'm gonna do nothing else extra to save gold. I'm not gonna go get the bow, and I'm just gonna gamble. Who gambles in Act 3? I'm just gonna gamble for Tyrell's Might real quick. Gold will go away super fast. I don't remember who's the gambler in Act 3. I wanted to go to that person. Oh, is it, what's his name up there? Alucard? Alcor? I always say Alucard for some reason. It's gotta be. Yeah. Now it's gonna be one eternity before the armor pops up, I bet. Ooh, no it's not. Ancient, ancient, ancient. It's gonna be a great idea. Mashif's wife, I think? Yeah, that's what I thought at first too, right? But it wasn't. What is even the, oh, it's only 11% vendor reduced price too. Yeah, I don't care too much about the... Technically, this is giving me a most minuscule chance of getting a Tyrell's Might, like the most minuscule as possible. Also, it's getting me back to running Trav faster, so... Which I love Trav. Ornate Plate, unfortunately. Boy, what if we got another blue armor? It's all the gold already? Jeez. Seems like he's gambling. I do what I want. I'm full of gold, so... Gotta get rid of it somehow. Am I right? Have you ever seen anyone waste gold faster? Have you ever? Give me the armor, people. I just want to get rid of this gold. Come on, game. There we go. Ornate. Ooh, sacred armor. Okay, it's a little behind chat, but it's a sacred armor. Just know it's a sacred armor. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, gambling Tyrell's Might would be the most epicest thing of all time. Epicus. That's a thing, trust me. Sweet Phil ain't a cheap date. Not when it comes to gambling on Tyrell's mites, that's for sure. Merc, bro. Oh, where am I going? Oh my gosh. Running in circles over here. Lumrune. Let's go. I feel like my eyes were melting there. Mops is so expensive, I know, right? Well worth it, though. Attack rating aura on the mercenary. What do I have over here? Oh, I got might for the damage. Not a terrible idea. Blessed aim or whatever it is. Yeah. That did cross my mind, but I didn't do it, I guess. I might just keep cruising with what we got. Because Max Vita gets all the love, which, I mean, that's kind of the go-to if you completely, fully take the time to fully min-max your build, I suppose, perfectly with the best possible gear you can get. But it really can help out a lot of people if you just... Sometimes with the physical stuff, I've made the same mistake where I would just, oh no, Max Vita, and then people would be like, just put some points into Dex, put like 100 of those points, you have like 5,000 life, who cares? And I'm like, oh, rabble. And then I do it, I'm like, yeah, I am landing shots like all the time now, and when before I wasn't. So. Rabble. Best level to gamble in SOJ. I've never looked into that. I've never heard anybody say it, so there probably is some quote-unquote best level, but I wouldn't know what it is. Woo! Oh boy. Poor guy. Wow. Whatever this guy was had some aura that was nuclear. A lot of co-runes out at Trav, apparently, huh? How come not Jaws and stuff? Steve-O said what he thinks it was 52 to 56 the best level to gamble. SOJ? Okay. Could be. Did I save enough gold to resurrect my mercenary? Oh yeah. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna go try the Blessed Aim one and see what's up. Right after I resurrect this guy though, and don't scrap all of his gear. I wonder if that's smart to do. Wait, where is he? Wasn't there... Wait, I'm confused. Isn't there a Blessed Aim Merc? I just didn't get one. I just didn't get one to roll on the thing. Or am I an idiot? Answer that nicely. My gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm taking damage. Ah. Yeah, it's just like every 5th run or so, there's one of the auras, whether it's getting cursed, getting amped or whatever, or whatever, you just take way more damage. Good old T-strokes. Okay. Little 4 skills. 4 skills is the important one anyways. It is lower on the ED, I guess it's pretty mid, but the 4 skills is the important one. Get that lightning fury damage up. Definitely probably have better. Let's go ahead and hit this with the rest of the item find, see what's up. What? Oh, I thought I used one of those. Like this.
I am overburdened.
Not what I meant to grab. PCBQ. Interesting. I guess I was going to check this just in case. One eternity later. Longest trav run of all time. Me just staring at the screen. Steve-O said he looked up the odds for gambling in SOJ, 1 in 62,000. Between 44 to 48. So you're saying there's a chance.
Hello.
Yeah, that's a lot of rangs. That's a lot of rangs for sure. Boy, see? If every run went like that, taking them on one by one, they don't have the wrong aura, whatever. Just rocking. Ooh. Another unique amulet. It couldn't possibly be a No-Kazan skin, could it? Oh, another Mara's. So not the highest roll. But I mean, Mara's is cool. Mara's is good. It's a good item. It's a good item right there, fellas. Ooh. Small charm too? No. That's cool though. I mean, I probably have, for some reason, I feel like 22 Mars is like the one that I find all the time for some reason. Specifically that resistance. Specifically that resistance.
I can't carry anymore.
Am I missing anything? Jeez. All this blue stuff, I feel like I'm going to miss something that you guys are going to want me to identify. The wig gives you extra magic. Fine. Frank, I think that's factual. True story. Nate. Yeah, it sounds like there's a glitch there. You had an unidentified Mara's and you ID'd it and it turned into a No-Kazan? That's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that happened to you. That's funny. Sounds like something I'd say. Joe Alivo on his way to ATL Atlanta. Welcome in. Hopefully you have a good travel or whatever. Oh my gosh, how did he get wrecked so fast? I see. I see. Nope, I'm not taking another potion. Can't make me. Can't make me. Ooh, Ethereal J mod incoming. Perfect for the Act 3 Mercenary. Oh. 60 ED. That's a lot of defense on there, I suppose. Not that it really matters that much. What do I think about D4? Not the greatest. Not the greatest. I thought Diablo 4 was better when it launched than it is now, personally. Maybe not literally launch day, but after they fixed up all the, like, the main bugs and stuff, I guess. Backyard boys, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. You finally playing PD2's next season? Doubtful. Doubtful. Damn, still hunting for his... Mara's offline. Unfortunate to hear that. It's right around the corner. The next monster you take out, it'll be it. No good. We'll check it. Cool swords are cool. They're sweet, I mean.
I am overburdened.
So much stuff to look at all in one spot when you're in Trev. So much stuff. Biv. 3-phase bosses with one-shot mechanics. Yeah, that was one of the most annoying things. The way that they do that. See a Mitoer in here, so that's going to be a problem. Well, we took him out fast enough, it worked out. Ooh, Ogriax. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No good. Oh, I didn't mention you guys. I've been holding out on you. Oh, hold up. We'll tell you that story in a second. Another Scourge. I've been finding a lot of Scourges around, man. A lot of them. Ring first. No good, of course. 1 in 10,000 are good, but... Storm. Lash. Boom. Another Horizon's Tornado. That's alright. Scourge's unique Scourge, still a rare one. Still a rare one. Ish. Even though it's like the third one I found in 2 weeks. But still rare.
I am overburdened.
He's overburdened, so... Right, right. Twister, twister, twister. 20% chance of tornadoes on striking, though, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Viv says there's, oh, they made the other ones 3-phase bosses now? Gotcha. That are all just like 3-phase single-shot mechanic fights type of things? That's rough, Biv. It's rough. Yeah, I never... That Lilith fight was so... I don't know. Bone Shield. What is this again, by the way? Bone Shield. Is this like... Why do I feel like it's like fish bones or something? Like... Oh, Wall of the Eyeless. I should remember that. What a dumbhead. Little castrate, little mana after kill. How did I not remember that? Guess I haven't looked at one in a minute. In a cold minute.
I can't carry anymore.
Ogriax. Okay, I knew there was something there I wanted to look at. Gotta find that cruel Ogriax here one of these days. Kersheiser talking about the D4 mechanics are annoying. Yeah. One of the reasons I kind of stopped playing it, right? Kraken Sass. Yes. Hero's Might. Last item I need on my Grail. Been hunting for it for too long. For too long. Very too long. Okay. Let's see. Damn saying he heard the microtransactions, that was a deal breaker. It isn't necessarily for me. I know that there's like a moral stance you can take against it because it like some people can't resist spending money on things that they should not spend money on, so then it's like, but I kind of don't really hold that moral stance, I guess, so I'm kind of fine with it as long as the microtransactions monetization doesn't affect the gameplay. But boy, you guys started saying Nightwings in the chat and I was like, wait a second, did I just save an exit and there was a Nightwings? And then I was trying to catch up on the comments and I seen you were answering a question. I was like, oh no, they're gonna make fun of me so much. So yeah, you can't buy power. There's only there's a battle pass where you can get like more cosmetics and stuff. So it's all cosmetics essentially. And I guess like platinum or whatever, which you use to like trade for, you use it as like the fake currency they make up in the whatever. Yeah, this is another way. What I would do online, by the way, what you see me just do there, I usually don't do that unless I have to. If you howl the minion ones, not the unique ones, but the minion ones, you can howl them away. And then the bad thing is they run away. The good thing is when they're running, they can't drop hydras. So if you hit them real quick, like this guy's running, he's not throwing any hydras at me. If you're not surviving good with a budget one, you can throw down, you can howl them, and then they won't put down hydras. Only the unique ones will. But the bad thing is it can hurt your efficiency if you're not budget, because they obviously are always running away from you. So just an FYI, that is one thing I remember from running Trav back in the day when I started ladder with it, with a barb, and ran only Trav for a season a little bit back. I started off with like the worst possible gear, like using like honor, and then I switched to like making an insight and whirlwinding with it, and then I switched to like some other thing, you know, and so I was like super mega budget out here. Maybe we'll try to hit him with the howl real quick and see. No, there's like 2 hydras. This stinking. Oh, I'm hitting him with my mace. Oh, now some of them are hitting me with. But yeah, you see, they're running. Oh, these guys I didn't hit with the howl. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I can't.
I mean, to be honest, when they're running away, it does make it easier to see the items, at least, huh? Because they're more spread out.
I can't carry anymore.
What's a Stone of Jordan? Where do you get it? Ah, oh boy, Stone of Jordan. I mean, you can Google it, look it up. It's a really, really good ring. Yeah, Jam's, he's got a stance against microtransactions, so I get you. Wait, who is healing you? Let's see who's running still. You? But yeah, you see how when you howl him away. Oh, there's another guy standing right here, not attacking. He's like, oh, I'm hitting him with my O-toes. Spiderweb sash. I don't identify belts much, but I like spiderweb sashes, so. Do I have a bow sork in single player? So the thing about offline single player is I respec my characters like all the time. So I only have I have a sorceress that I sometimes play the bow sorceress with. So yes. Yeah, I switched this to P3 here. Just to kind of see if I switched it to P3 and did this strat, how it would go. I figured they would run too much and it would be real annoying, because now I'm killing them slower, so. It is definitely a little annoying, that's for sure.
I am overburdened.
See, then you get this happening. Oh, he ran out of being afraid. So I need that tier rune, don't I? Since I just used one up. Oh. Yeah, not a big fan. That's like last ditch effort, like you're super low budget. Online P1, you're struggling, your gear's too budget, you gotta do that kind of thing, so. Poison and Bone Skiller. There we go. Ooh. Little skiller for the Necro. Love to see it. Frank says P3 is his sweet spot. Yeah, I'm still taking too much damage with Berserk and relative to what I have set up on the character, I guess. I definitely have a lot of skillers already. Been playing enough on single player, but
Not in town.
we'll put you over here, I guess. I'll just do it on P1's nice and quick, easy. Don't have to think too hard. We had an agreement that you find that Chiro's Might yesterday. Hey, I'm trying. Broke the agreement, huh? Good old Sunday, bunch of other stuff. Perfect? No. Alright, now the double check real quick to see what I missed. Doesn't look like anything. %100% chance for Teamite today. Yeah, guaranteed, guaranteed. Boy, next tier zone's gonna be rough though. It's gonna be 2 o'clock. Icy Cellar or whatever. Ugh. Am I... What's going on here? Dang it.
I can't.
I was like, nothing's dying here. And that's of course because I had my flails out. You cursed bums.
Impossible.
Sure. Oh, I should just spam snatch, chip, shatter. Wait a second. He's a super unique, so I can use find item on him too. He drops 2 items every time, and I can find item him. Let's go! It's happening. I wasn't planning on it, but now. But now. You're about to see it, fellas. Find item, snap ship, shatter chart. Boy, say that one 3 times fast. Snap, chip, shatter runs. $40 to life, 8 magic vine. Okay. Guess I'm full of gold. I should probably drop some of that stuff off. Okay. Just get these real quick. I was kind of putting it off, but I'll just do it super quick. No big deal. 52. We got some time. Just call them SCS, and that way I sound knowledgeable. Right. Yeah, if you refer to things as their acronym, it just makes you seem like, man, I talk about this so much that I just have to refer to it as this acronym. Ah, they were both cursed. I think that's what got them. The stinking cursed always gets you. Heard a jewel somewhere. I heard you.
I am overburdened.
And I did not drop off the gold. Spooky says that mercenary always dies there. Yeah, I do feel like I don't do mercenaries out here a lot, maybe. But I have so much gold, who cares?
Hello.
Rare bone knife, huh? Bone knife. You got a dagger barb you're trying to work on there, Smulps? Yeah. Did I miss a monarch? No way. I would have never missed something like that. Oof, look at all that orange glow. Beautiful thing.
I can't carry anymore.
Good old Falrune. Well, getting close to another hour down at Trav with no even mid-runes to speak of. Fal being the highest, huh? Womp womp. When's the new season reset? Not sure there, Lenneth, not sure. Arcane Andy Pitts tonight, says Biv. Nice. Oh, that's what I was going to say before I found that one skiller. Tonight. First day of bowling league. Where I'm bowling with the in-laws. Let's go! Yeah, it's kind of like it's me and my wife, and then just as you know, some people just guaranteed to be there every week and bowl with. We're bowling with their the in-laws, her parents and sister and stuff. But then my wife can't make it like 3 of the first 5 weeks because of her work. So now it's just me bowling with my in-laws, which is fine, you know. But yeah. Tippin says they closed down the bowling alley. Unfortunately, yeah, a lot of them have been kind of closing. Bowling's not as popular as it used to be. A lot of bowling alleys in Michigan, though. I don't remember where you're necessarily from, but Michigan's got a ton of them. There's one right around the corner from my house. A few more miles further than that, there's another one. So. Ooh, see you, guy. Whoa. Will you hit him, please? Why am I missing every shot? That was just like miss, and he was like stones, or he was cursed, so he just did a bazillion damage. Cursed, fanaticized, lame sauce. It's gotten expensive. It is true. Honestly, for this league, for like 3 games, it's like I honestly think it's $20 a person. So you do unless you do really bad in this league, though, you do get like some of the money back. So like pretty much there's like 80 teams in this league. Actually, there's probably more than that. But there's like 100 teams in this league. It's the largest. I tell people how many teams are in this league, and everyone's like, dude, it's not that many. You're exaggerating, Phil. It's the largest summer sanctioned league in the United States, I think. This bowling alley has 80 something lanes that we bowl at. The league doesn't quite fill all of them up usually. I don't know about this year, but usually it doesn't quite fill up all the lanes. But yeah. And if you don't finish like in the bottom 10 teams, you usually get like half your money back, to be honest, straight up. Yeah. The bowling alley right next to my house probably only has like 30 lanes maybe. But yeah, this one we bowl in the league, it's got 80, I think it's 82 or 86 lanes, something like that. It's huge.
I am overburdened.
Sure. What's the oil pattern? The oil pattern is house shot that instantly gets burned up in 1 second. It's burned up before practice is even over. The Big Lebowski at the alley. No, have not. So let's just go. We'll get rid of... I'm not going to run Trav again. Boy, I hate doing Trav. Really hates it. I hate it. Are there non-demons in the Cast Sanctuary? Yes. Yeah, what Degenerate said there. So, but yeah, Fists of the Heavens and Holy Bolts now deal damage to undead and demons. So, didn't I have War Traps on this guy? I guess I didn't. We'll just stick with these. We'll stick with these, whatever. Get our reses up okay for whatever area. I don't know that I've ever done Snap Chip Shatter. SCH or SCS, I mean. Do you feel bowling average 203? Nah. I think I was doing all right. I think at the end of last season, it was in the 170. I think it was 176, 178, which considering I just started bowling a couple of years ago isn't bad, I guess, you know. I just started bowling two-handed because my wrist is so jacked up, but yeah. Brandon. Nice. Who do you think you are? I am. What a legendary quote. What a legendary. I need the glasses too. That's what I should do. Stefan, not yet, dude. No Tyros, not yet. I'm waiting for it to change. Oh, it should change. It did already change. Wait a second. Isn't it? I'm confused. Oh, I gotta find it now, huh? I mean, I could just rock it like the pits, huh? I'm just looking for... I might actually... I probably don't have a good map for it, huh? Because he's down in the bottom here, right? Somebody, Degenerate telling me that this one guy has the best, like the best odds for Chero's Might in the game or something. But he's ridiculous to run. Dragon Grin the Howler. What is this Snap Ship Shatter? I don't even know what this guy is, to be honest. Boy, these guys got some life on them. Moly. Oh wait, I guess I was just missing that other one because these other guys I'm like one-shotting.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, you gotta help me out, Degenerate. Where's this bro at? I don't even know who he is, I guess. I was thinking he was a super unique down here, but... Buy the golden chest? Gotcha. This guy? Oh wait, I thought the golden chest was in the middle. Wait a second. Am I confused at where I am? The answer to that is yes, but I don't know why. Frozen Creeper. I thought you said his name was Shatter. Which sounds familiar. Oh no, Snapship. Oh, that's that guy outside of Eldritch. Never mind. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. But the guy down here, you're saying, supposedly has the best drop odds for Tyrell's Might when terrorized? Okay, jeez. Oh, where am I going here? Sharptooth Slayer. Oh. I'm confused. I'm gonna take a closer look here, because it's one of those things I never, you know, I don't usually run this place, so. Buy the golden chest. Where's the chest at? I'm just real confused, because I thought this one, oh, okay. Let's get eyes on him, and then I'm gonna zone in. Then I'm gonna zone in. He doesn't exist. Oh, there he is. Shattered, of course. Well, he's really hiding up in there, though. He's really hiding up in there, though. Maybe if I make it a little quicker. We're gonna try to get this to work. Oh wait, is he always gonna shatter because he's like a thing or whatever? He's a ice monster. He's always gonna shatter. Rough. What is going on? Also, he's impossible to get to. So you can't item find him. Rough. Rough. Well, I guess in that case, Nova's gonna be better if I really do this. I got like 700 on this character explosive. Okay, well. I guess we'll just hit it with Nova then, because this is not gonna work out if he's running a super unique with an item find barb who shatters all the time. Biff, come on, Biff. Yeah. Damn, it's time for work. All right, peace out.
Where can I take you?
So Tyrell's Might is just it's just the rarest unique item in the game. It's just kind of a trophy item. Just a trophy item. Alright. So he's got the best odds according to everybody. 260. So not the highest magic find on a Nova Sorceress, but you know. I could rock, well, I could go grab my other sorceress actually. Because they're obviously not going to be immune to fire. I'm going to have more magic find, and it's a fire build, so it's like just P1 to start off. I probably want to put my energy shield on my energy shield. Oh, Soul's in this one, great. Let's see what's up. Nuno, why do you say wrong? I said it's the rarest unique item in the. I don't know why you say wrong. But that's fine. I want to do the well actually so bad right now, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to well actually right now. I'm not going to do it. I'm holding back. I'm a new man. I need the torch and the magic find charms. All right, let's do it. We got it. Do it. Do it. I literally was well actuallying so much. I started doing it to like my daughter and stuff because yeah, she starts to do that stuff sometimes. Like, you're 8, stop. My wife's like, if you keep doing that, I'm divorcing you. I do it to her sometimes. Oh, when people are always trying to correct me to prove that they're right, so they can. Oh, it bugs me so much sometimes. Not to you, that's. Oh, it is so. I think it's such a funny joke too. That's the worst part. But yep, nope, no more well actuallying. I'm done doing it. Oops, don't do that, fella. So this should be set up pretty much as just a fireballer, so we should just absolutely wreck this guy. One eternity later, we're probably about 15 minutes into the Terror Zone now. 8 minutes, 8 minutes. This is gonna be crazy. Watch this go. He's a super unique, so... Oops, I didn't mean to go there. Your job as a Faja. Oh, don't be this far out here, bro. Okay, it's not. Be real close to the waypoint, please. I'm gonna have the perfect snap chip chat SCS run map. Maybe not the best. Where's the waypoint at? Right here? So it's got a little loop to the left. Oh boy, this is about to be god tier. Well, while we're here, grab ourselves a sick Colossus Blade. Souls, great, perfect, perfect, perfect. Where's that boy at? There he is. No Tyrell's Might yet, unfortunately. DeGeneres is cowking. I have kind of heard that, but it kind of it's one of those things that like, it's one of those situations where it's like boy, I don't want to. I almost said it. Like before Terror Zones, like Bale had a great drop odds for Tyraels technically. It's only like 1 in 20,000, but the amount of time it takes to do 20,000 Bale kills is like a bazillion years, when actually, like, even though it's like 1 in 200,000 or 1 in 500,000 for a unique monster, you can kill 30 unique monsters in time you can kill Bale one time, right? So
I can't carry anymore.
I sense that Cow King is something like that, because you have to go get the leg, make the portal, teleport around. See, like this, I should re-roll my map to get the perfect SCS run. My gosh, look at all these souls blasting over here. My gosh. See, like, I don't know that this is the most efficient, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I don't know. You know what? Maybe if there's no souls, I'll kill other uniques around, but if there is souls, I'll just go straight to the bro and take him out. Because I can take these guys out super easy, no problem. Boy, he almost got taken out. How about that? Did I forget? Did I forget my energy shield? Did I forget my energy shield? Or did I just get nuked that fast through my energy shield? There's no way. I must have forgot energy shield. I must have. Good job, chat. Someone go back and check the tape. I had to have forgotten energy shield. I had to have. Oh no, there is no energy shield in this character. Oh, I'm not playing that character anymore. There is no energy shield on this character. That's why I didn't have energy shield up. That. I was thinking I had energy shield on. That's why I tele-stomped a bunch of dolls. Good job, Phil. Ooh, my gosh. Well, anyways. Maybe I should... Whoa, souls, hey-oh. Well, anyways. Yeah, watch out. You don't have energy shield on. Good call. Good call. I've never heard a truer statement. Okay, battle orders happened. Move on. We can take some of these champs out. They're pretty weak. This is just P1, so uniques can still drop their stuff. Well, crafting anyways. What? Immune to fire. It's illegal. Where's he at? There he is. Boy, rough area. Think it'd suck you by and stuff. Yeah, don't know if this Fireball Tal Sork is really set up great for this, but you know what? It's alright.
Impossible. Impossible.
You're impossible. Got him. Yeah, there's no souls in that one, but it's still annoying. This is the most annoying area, right? Real annoying area. Oh well. Twitch, you turned the volume down so you didn't have to hear the ad and it automatically turned the volume back up? What? I've never heard that before. I actually just click the mute button for the ads on Twitch, and then I usually watch like a quick YouTube video or something while the ads are playing. Ooh, Templar says BK and a pull on the first run. Ancient Tunnels, huh? Nice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go... If there's real easy ones like that, I can take them out real quick. But I'm not gonna... Just real quick, going straight to the guy. Fishaholic. I guess so. Good call on that one.
I can't carry anymore.
Maybe I should have just got after it with the Nova Sorcerer song. I feel like Energy Shield way easier keeping you alive and stuff. Oh well. Oh well indeed. Snap chip runs. But yeah, we were talking about it a minute ago, but yeah, firing up the bowling league this year. First week, I haven't bowled in. I might have bowled like twice so far this year. So it's going to be rough. Oh, well. Good thing is, from what I hear, oh, they definitely have beer there, so we'll be all right. We'll be all right. What about your wrist? Yeah, so the thing with the wrist is I went from bowling one-handed to two-handed. And when you're both two-handed, if you are careful, you can pretty much be fine if you have like wrist problems. Ooh, what just hit me for a lot there. So yeah. It could be something too to just like because of my wrist problems, I might just never be able to bowl quite right, so I'll never really be super great. So we'll see what's up though. The average, I just started bowling a couple years ago, but at the end of this last season, it was in the mid to upper 170s, so not bad. Well, yeah, not pro or nothing by any means. I was happy with it though. I mean, I started off the first season, I was like 144 or something, so I got that up over the course. And it's hard once you have a full average established. Like, I forget how many games it takes into account. Maybe people that know more about bowling would know, but is it 100? Is it your last 100 games you bowled or something, or the last 60 or something like that? So you got to bowl, like, you can't just get a 225 one time and it pulls your average from 140 up to 170, you know, like. The only problem is though, is sometimes I don't bowl that good. I have, there was one week where I absolutely killed it, which is awesome, but like, I'm like, oh no, my average is going to go up a bunch because I bowled like a 221. By the way, a lot of times I accidentally say like 121 when I mean 221. If I'm talking about a high score and I say like 125, just know I meant 225, okay? Don't roast me on misspeaking. But the one week I bowled in the 200s, 2 of the games, and the other game was like a 187. So for me, that's just like bananas good. Just out of control bananas good. Copy. Phil got a 25. Yeah, in the first frame, maybe. Actually, that'd be pretty rough, because that means I bowled a 5 in the third frame. Whoops. It happens, I guess. I've probably done that before, for sure. For sure. Oh, geez, souls just everywhere. Woo! My God. Let's leave that. Yeah, lightning in the air, like this far away from my face. It was right here in the air in front of me. 130 health left. Dolls, Souls and Dolls, great map, right? In offline mode, can I play group with one friend? No, so if you're playing offline single player, you can't play with other people at all. You have to play some either ladder or non-ladder online. So they both got glitched, like stuck on each other. Pretty funny. Sometimes you don't get souls. Sometimes you just get these succubi. What? Oh, bum. Immune to physical and fire, like a scrubby scrub. Die but don't lose items. I'm not playing hardcore. Just for softcore. Jake, what are you worried about that for? Doesn't sound like something to be worried about. A little out of your control at this point, so. Oh, God. Can't you land with offline? Not on D2R. In old D2 LOD, you could do that. They got rid of the TCP IP to be able to do LAN stuff in D2R, unless there's been some change that I'm misremembering or something. Okay. Souls, no! I guess if you get to the souls fast enough, you're A-okay, really. You're just always teleporting and blasting, you'll be fine. But anyways, I just started blasting. When are you doing the stair climb? Actually, Wicked, I had the stair climb a couple of weeks ago. It was, I really didn't post anything about when I did it, I guess. Maybe I probably should have, but it was probably about 2 weeks ago. I don't even know how I did. I don't know what time I got. It was like, to be honest, this year was incredibly miserable because it was supposed to get up to like in the mid 60s as a high. And it ended up not only getting up to like 45. And it was supposed to not rain, and it ended up, the rain came like 3 or 4 hours earlier than what they said it was going to. So it was raining and 20 to 30 degrees colder than what it was supposed to be. And it was miserable. And they ended up starting like a half hour late. So we were standing in line for like a half hour, and then we had to stand in line for like another half hour waiting for it to start. So yeah, it was pretty rough. And then afterwards we were like, oh, we'll go out to lunch or something. And then, just grab like a beer or something, us people. And one guy we were with is like, oh, let's go to this place. It's right there. See that building right there? That's the bar I want to go to. And we're like, okay, we walk over there, and he's like, oh, I don't remember right. Oh, no, it's that one down at that other corner. And we walk like city block down in Detroit, and he's like, oh, this isn't it either. And they pull it up on their phone, and it's like another 3/4 of a mile away after we already walked like half a mile. And we're like, what? And it's pouring rain, and it's like 40 degrees out. And we're all just like, no umbrellas, we're walking outside in the rain. It's kind of a funny story now looking back, but at the time it was much less funny. It was a lot less funny at the time. I guess this can't be it there because it's phase blade anyways, but ooh, enchant charges, look at that. Bro, those dolls down here are no joke. I guess I don't know, I haven't had as big of a problem with souls or those dolls lately. I think they're champion dolls is what's going on too. Also, I will admit, it's softcore. I don't really care that much if I die, so I'm like paying less attention. So that's funny. Oh, sometimes I pick that up and I just don't realize it. I just leave it sitting here all the time, and then I just play with it sometimes. I don't even realize I pick it up. Like sometimes you'll see me like I'll be holding this thing in my hand when I'm like talking with my hands. I don't think about it. It's actually like a wrist guard slidey wrist pad that I use for my mouse hand. But you know, it's just one of those things when they're around all the time. Sometimes you'll just pick them up and not think about it. It's kind of that situation. It's not even. It's just a silver. It's just a 1 ounce round. It's not even a real coin. Okay, so from now on, if I see dolls, I'm going to avoid them. Lessons to live life by. Yeah. That name. Cleverly placed N. I do play online, but only after ladder resets. So, go get that Cheryl Might already. Ooh, I'm trying. Apparently, SCS is the best drop odds in the game. So, snap, tip, shatter. You gotta say it incredibly slowly to make sure you get it right. Hit some other champs along the way as well. Not that guy though. Ethereal legendary mallet. Shane. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about that one day when I was... Oh. Ethereal? 248 though. 248 I can't do it. I can't justify even joking about doing anything with it really. It had a bunch of increased attack speed, a little bit higher on the ED. Kind of neat though. Kind of neat. Yeah, slow attack speed for sure, yeah. I don't know why I forget what we were talking about. Some AI, someone probably asked me about for some reason, the new viral thing is, oh my gosh. What is it? 100 men versus 10 gorillas or something. I don't know why once a year it comes up with some random, how many of this versus how many of that, what would happen? And then people argue about it. What? You're an idiot. How stupid are you? You think that men could beat gorillas? They're crazy strong, don't you know? Their bite force. Now I'm a zoologist right now because I know everything. Didn't you know gorillas have the highest bite force? Oh my gosh, those dolls. The highest bite force in the entire animal kingdom? It's like, oh my gosh, dude. Like, it's not that big a deal. Oh, doll by me again. Get out of here. But yeah, like 8 years ago, it was 10,000 chickens versus 100 T-Rexes. Who would win? For some reason. Elrune. It's an Elrune. Yeah, 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck. Which would you rather fight? Proceed to argue. Tubby, welcome in. Got a lot of people putting in joke 100 of this, 1 of that's in the chat. All kinds of them. Hundred Phil's wrists versus 1 bowling ball. That makes sense. 20 tacos versus one hungry you. I'm gonna say you're probably gonna win. Phil doesn't like playing with dolls. True story. Action figures only. I get it. You're talking about dolls in the game. Whoa! Gosh. I don't know why. These dolls down here, they seem like they blow up more ferociously than the ones in the World Stone Keep. I don't know why. Probably shouldn't keep fighting him, but here I am. Durance always gets you tipping. That too. 230. Alright, snap chip. It's my time for Tyrell's Might. We know it is. Oh no! You. I mean, I got 445. I can't complain about that. I mean, I got enough magic find. It should have been it right there. Should have been. Okay.
Not in town.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was thinking about, I was like, why didn't I walk on the treadmill today? I forgot I went to the gym this morning already. Ha! This guy. Forgot I did 45 minutes on the stair climber this morning. Came home, proceeded to eat 6,000 calories in one meal. Ooh, it's gonna be a problem. Alright, let's get out of here. It's gonna be a problem. 2 blue sacred armors today. I don't remember for sure. At least 2, I know that. I think it was more than that.
I can't carry anymore.
Boy, if you actually built this for down here, it actually does kind of wreck down here. Fireball, I mean. Bit rough sometimes? Yeah, bit rough for sure. I wonder if I just did the whole area down here. How that would go. Kind of fine, I think. Just finding the champs would be a little bit of an ish. This is just on players 1 and 2, I guess, so. Oopsie. Because I was sort of just planning on, I wasn't sure how far Snap Chip was. I was planning on just blasting him, but I guess if I'm kind of sniping the elites, the uniques and whatnot, you could get away with it. Just P1. Of course, it's faster just to blast everything down and then it is to really pay attention, but when there's just 1 or 2 monsters, just forget about it. Go P8 a few times. Ooh. Ooh. See, if you flex extra far away, it makes your arm look smaller. Perspective. Gotta do the close to the camera flex, make you look cooler. Much more cooler. We'll try one. The thing is that, like I said, if you're sniping the champs and elites mainly, which kind of what it is. Well, a little bit slower on that, of course, and that was probably one of the weaker monsters, to be honest. The regular monsters get absolutely blasted, but oh yeah, that's Evil Urn or whatever. Yeah, I mean, if you were running all this stuff like this, you could. But boy, if I hop down there and run into some P8 souls, we're gonna have a bad time. I'm gonna be honest. A real bad time. Lots of Phil complaining. A lot of thanks a lot chats and stuff like that. Another Evil Urn. Things are everywhere. Yeah, I know that Snap Chip apparently has that good drop odds, but I'll be honest, this is more entertaining for me than trying to do what I was doing before, I'm gonna be honest. Dolls and souls are always a pain. And succubi, or witches, or whatever they're called in that area, I should say. Ooh, K-Hagens, let's go! Snap Chip only P8. Well, the thing is, Jake, super uniques like Snap Chip Shatter, they drop the same items, like P1 and P8, it doesn't affect what they drop themselves. Wow, Zeus. My goodness. So yeah, if you ever run Pindle or something like that, and you're running just them, you just want to run. If you're only taking out that one monster, you only want to do it on players 1. Oh my gosh, he's a light fire enchanted, so you can make an argument because his minions around him will drop more items on higher players count that you want to run it higher. I was trying to grab those boots and it wouldn't let me. Hard pass on running that at P8. That was a suboptimal idea. Jeweler's item, better than Enigma. I mean, not for almost anybody, really. I'm pretty sure that it's almost exclusively used for PvP. But there could be some instances people would use them for non-PvP situations, Doobie. I think we'll just go P1 snipe the elites or something. Bow ran out? Could have, might have. And that definitely seems like something I would not have noticed. Maybe I change my mind again. Ooh, Stone of Jordan and a Talos Amulet right next to each other. No way. Guaranteed to be them, by the way. There's no other choice, right? They've got to be Talos Amulet. Oh. But this is an SOJ, though. You can snap a chip from across the river. You could. But, really, he's not much of an issue, to be straight up. He's pretty easy, to be honest. It's actually the doll's souls succubi that are the issue. See, like, you can just stand on top of him and kind of be fine. Look, Gloam. Gloam. I don't know if there was dolls there, too. I died quite fast, so. Feel welcome, and yeah, getting yeeted all over the place here. What was that about being fine? Well, the champion souls that were right there, Gloams, I know they're technically called Gloams here. I knew it was coming already, so I stopped you. The champion Gloams are the issue, yeah. I got shot twice by them and I was donezo. Just myrtleated. That's a bad thing, by the way. Oh, come get some souls. I got this lightning thing. It's over. John, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, tipping. Actually, true story. Oh, someone said, Wolfler said there was dolls there too. Yeah, that could do it. I did not see them, but I was like, how did I die so fast? That usually only happens with the dolls down here, so. I was in G-Stax's defense, I suppose, even though it's against my better judgment to do this. He could be right in the fact that, yeah, jumping in so aggressively is not going to be the greatest idea. Ooh, souls, love it. Mighted snake things. Ah! Teleport away from those souls, Junior. Gosh. This area is rough, fellas. This area is rough. We're gonna keep it going though. There is a good tear zone next, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be on necessarily. There is Chaos Sanctuary coming after this, but oh boy. Hellrune. Did you try D4? Mushmeyer, what's going on? I did. Not a big fan. I used to like it, and then they changed more and more and more, and the more they changed, the worse it got, in my opinion. So, single player terror zones, yeah, they are different than online. Yep. Oh my gosh, I'm just out of this map. Those dolls do some work on you, I tell you what. Holy smokes. Ancient's Way only good on terror zones. It's not even a good terror zone, so what I've been doing lately is just only running the terror zone no matter what it is. So right now I'm streaming and this is the terror zone, so I'm running it. But for almost any other time, I would not recommend anybody do this. I mean, whatever you want to do for funsies, I suppose, but this is one of those do as I say, not as I do situations. So souls again, great. Oh my gosh, even this. Oh, there's souls hiding in here. Oh jeez. Okay, Shaco. I don't need that. Took him out, pause it real quick, get out of here. What do I think of Path of Exile 2? Never played Path of Exile. Don't really have any interest in it. 4. I guess we'll go with 4. Not really much of a, I'm not much of like an all-around gamer. You know, I know a lot of other people who stream. They stream because they play games all the time. So it kind of comes natural to them to like try other games and play a lot of different other games because they play a lot of video games, you know. I don't actually play video games very much, so just nothing wrong with it. I'm not, it's not a moral judgment on anybody either. Just Josh, jeez, there's dolls over there. I seen them. I seen them. D2 is a free slot machine, yeah. Phil's set in his old school ways. Well, that's the thing, like, I don't have, I don't want to, I could make the time, so I don't want to say I don't have the time. I don't want to take the time it takes to learn new video games, all the mechanics and how to play and how to get good at them, and then I'd have to learn how, like, there's a million different reasons why, pretty much. Well, not a million, but, you know. A lot, several. Mushmeyer saying PoE 1 better than 2. I don't know that I've ever heard anyone say that. Or saying that he got sucked back into D2R. I could see how that could happen. I guess Path of Exile is a free to play, isn't it? But I was gonna say that's why I originally got back playing D2 again after a long time, because I already had it and it didn't cost anymore. Oh, it's the most beautiful rune in the game, fellas. You know it. You love it. It's the Lem rune. Oh, yeah. Love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, anyone who doesn't know, it's like a channel joke, by the way. Pretty much I would get, like, quote unquote, what would you call it, called out. People would question why I put Lem runes in my drop highlight videos, because it wasn't high enough rune. So now I always act like it's the craziest, awesomest thing of all time. I do need to work on a Lem rune emote. Lem rune greater than Tails Might. Hype, 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 hype. Yeah. Tippin says, learn everything, spend a bunch of time, learn everything about a new game, get bored of it, just to get bored of it and come back to D2R, right? Yeah.
I'm overburdened. I am overburdened.
Martel de Feu. Boy, if you just keep moving, really, the downfall of this in this area is if you stop moving. If you just keep moving, you're kind of usually okay. You just can't sit. You can only shoot like 2 fireballs before you got to move. $100 Lems versus 1 Burr. Who wins? Most favorite, least favorite exercises at the gym. I don't know. I'm always better, not even just the gym, but just even in D2R. I'm much easier at deciphering or telling which one is the one I don't like than do like. So, don't like. I guess I'm pretty standard bro stuff here. The leg day stuff is kind of annoying. But the reason I don't like the leg day stuff is because I have like crazy, like I get so sore for so long. And the upper body, you can get over it, but you can't like not stand up off the toilet, right? Like you can't like not get out of bed. And when your legs are so sore, like when I wake up in the morning, I can barely stand up after I do legs. And it usually lasts for like a couple of, at least 2 or 3 days. So, like I'm gonna get up after streaming now, and I'm gonna be like, and I won't be able to like walk. So it's not even that I dislike the exercises, I just don't like my legs not being able to move. So yeah. It's one of the things in life I don't like. Oh my gosh. There was dolls and souls? No. I'm not a fan of pain. I dislike pain, so if I am in pain, if I break my arm or something, I can deal with it. You know, obviously it hurts a lot and stuff, but it's hard for me to do things that intentionally cause myself pain when I know that I could just not do it and not cause myself pain. But I still work out, I still do legs, so, but I just don't like it. I'm holding on to that lactic acid. I don't want to get rid of it. I have separation anxiety. Oopsie, oopsie. Oh, he's immune to fire. No wonder nothing was happening. Oh, key. Should bring a key. Oh no, another guy immune to fire. Alright, let's just get out of here. Bulgarian split squat, worse than dolls and souls. Yeah, I don't do that one, I don't think, usually. I do rotate around on different exercises, but I don't usually do that. Do I ever use Tradery? I used to, but the last few seasons it's been so dead. Like the day after ladder reset, 3 days, 5 days a week. I've tried it like multiple days after ladder reset, and I just can't get anybody to like. I'll message people about their trades and they won't answer. I'll post things up to trade and nobody like responds to trade for it, even if it's the cheapest one that's on the whole message board and cheaper than the ones that have traded like yesterday or whatever. They still just nobody messages me to trade and stuff. I don't know. I just kind of gave up on it. I used to use it though. Used to. Don't forget your kegels. I make sure I always take care of that. Yeah, for sure. Chris, you know. Yeah, I guess if you knew the whole story, it'd make more sense, Chris. But I keep pretty much the short of it is I keep injuring my neck and or back over and over again. So I keep like working out for 4 to 6 weeks, and then the soreness starts going away, and I'm like, yes, this is great. Like I can finally start lifting more again, and then I'll do something like just even unrelated to the gym. About a month ago, I yawned and I hurt my neck real bad, and then I couldn't even. My neck hurt so bad I couldn't stream. If that tells you how bad my neck hurt. And then it's literally hurt for like a month and a half, and then I go back to the gym and I'm sore for like 4 to 6 weeks again, and then I'll like be riding my bike and I'll push down on the pedal harder one time because I'm on a hill or something, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, my back blew out again. So that's the problem I'm having. Yeah. Yeah, that's what. Right before I stopped working in the factories, I hurt my lower back. They said I pinched a nerve, but I'm pretty sure I mean, Dr. Phil here diagnosed himself on WebMD, but I'm almost positive that I ruptured a disc. Like, it's more than just a, you know, a little back tweak, you know. Because I re-injured my back and I literally heard like almost like a squirting sound, like in my back when I heard it, when I re-heard it again, so. But yeah. Maybe the second time I ruptured it or something, but that was when I went back to the gym. That might have been the first time I re-injured it after I went back to the gym. I was doing some seated rows and that did not work out for me. I do not do seated rows anymore, so I don't do any, no pulling motion where I bend at the waist, because my back will just die. So no seated rows, no barbell rows, nothing like that. I'll do a chest supported like machine stuff like that for the pull, or like lat pull downs and stuff I can do, but no more. I got myself back into doing squats because you can't, it's so hard. How do you work out legs without bending at the waist, right? So I started out real carefully and got back into it a little, like, you know, whatever, but so I think squats are okay. I don't do deadlifts because I'm terrified of those, so. But yeah, I tweaked it one time on bent over rows, and I'm like, I'm never doing bent over rows again. And I was like, well, seated rows will be fine. And then I heard it doing seating rows. I'm like, I'm never doing that again. Yeah, Simon, doing regular tasks get hurt. Yeah, I got hurt doing both, but recently, the most recent times I got hurt, one time I hurt my back bowling. Gotta watch out for that. But that was because I had hurt my back maybe at the gym, or no, it was riding my bike. That was the time I hurt my back riding my bike, and I was like, I don't know if my back's 100% yet. I don't want to risk it. Well, the family's going bowling, and what am I going to do? Just sit at home by myself, or just sit there at the bowling alley not bowling? I'll just bowl. And on like my third throw, I'm like, oh, my back, I'm done. I can't bowl anymore. I'm done. So. So we have chaos. Let's grab this. I think that's all we need, right? We'll find out. We'll do a little bit of it. I don't know if I'm gonna be on for a lot longer, but some chaos. Ooh, yeah. Oh boy, I forgot I had all of those in there too. I forgot I stacked it up with MF, because I gotta have, I'm a huge MFer, so do it. Yeah, I do some different stretches and stuff. I kind of do quite a bit, to be honest. So all the normal ones you can kind of think of. And even some you probably can't, but Spider-Man, the ouch back Spider-Man meme, right? All right, let's see. Definitely want to go higher. I wonder with no skillers like this if P7 is going to be fine for chaos with this build. I've never done this before without taking the skillers out and stacking up all the MF in here. We'll see what happens, though. What's the worst that could happen? Whoa! Phil forgets his energy shield. That's what. Jeez. Oh, I thought I hit the button. I gotta remember to go slower. That's what I got. That's the thing. I gotta remember to go slower on the buttons. Oh, not what I meant to do. That was funny. Yeah, it's working fine. I wonder how much the speed difference is, taking all those skillers off relative to all this magic bind. Because I never really did the full math to try to justify it. I just went, I want more magic bind, so I did it. I want more magic bind. Degenerate wishes he was on lunch break. Do some mobile detour, it sounds like. Ooh. Some serious poison damage, huh? Oh my gosh. Something's going bad for me over here. Something's going real bad. I just had to chug like 4 potions. Not what I meant to do. Yeah, lightning res is super low. Maybe it was, I think it was a poison, but yeah, I don't know. Whoa, my boy. My boy. Poor Laharis. Low skills, would it help a lot since it's such low damage? I don't know what the different, I don't know what it would be. I didn't even look, to be honest. I could check it out after this run maybe. Because I mean the damage isn't necessarily the problem. Because this is player 7 after all, so I wouldn't say this is like for P7 this is like working super badly. But part of the thing is because you lose the plus skills, I'm probably losing what, like you know, 6 or 7 skills to energy shield, which increasing the absorb on top of the damage, right? So the this and that. So yeah, Diablo probably a tough slow kill on P7 Nova, so well, not that tough, but slow. I'll see what happens. So 45, and what was it at before? 32 pre-battle orders. So it does add a 1k damage. And then I have 140 magic find instead of, because I am Tyrell's Might hunting after all, so sometimes you can take into account a little bit of a different, or 260. So it just pains me when a Sacred Armor falls and it's like white, and I'm like, oh man, if I just had some more magic find. We'll do a run with them though. Do a run with them. Scar, what is going on? Got the energy shield going too. Smart Phil. Poison Nova Necro. Yeah, Poison Nova is awesome for sure. So yeah, the way I'm doing the Holy Grail, I'm not using one particular thing, so I'm swapping all the different stuff. All different builds, all different gear setups. Doing some at, you know, a higher breakpoint, some at the standard breakpoint everybody else uses. But yeah, you notice the main thing is really the survivability you get from the extra skills into lightning, to be honest. That's the most noteworthy thing at the moment. Like, my mana's not dropping at all because of the extra, or you get the extra mana into the absorbed or whatever. Compared to the last run, it's not, I'm not getting hit up at all. You could argue some of that is from like a good offense, or the best defense is a good offense situation, but almost missed it. I'm gonna say a slight combination of both. Yeah, maybe. Whoa! Except for when you play badly, that's a different story. You can't outplay terribleness, or you can't outgear being terrible. Yeah, it might be. It's probably, more I look at it, more efficient with the extra damage and the little bit more skills. Yeah, it probably is. I don't want to though. It just makes me feel better to have more magic find. Half and half, best of both worlds. You know what, Crossed Out, that never crossed my mind that I could just throw in 3 skillers and have the other magic fight charms in there. Never crossed my mind. Good old Monarch. Do we know what it is, fellas? It's the classic, the Storm Shield. Ooh. Love the Storm Shield. Love it. Block rate, block chance, high defense, physical damage reduced. Huge. It is a nasty shield. D Nomad, are you talking on an Energy Shield Nova Sorceress? You run Wealth as the armor? So interesting if that is what you do. Generally, Viper Magi is like mega standard on Energy Shield Nova, but Wealth is amazing. I mean, it just has Gold Find, Magic Find, right? What else is, I don't even know what else is on it, to be honest. Probably like some Light Radius. 2 it's probably got like some damage reduced, maybe, yeah. I don't think I've used Wealth. It's been a while. Maybe, I think that one's been around for like ever, has it? Not ever, but a long time. I think before Enigma was the last time I used Wealth. Oh! Minus 70, it's the perfect one. Ooh. I do take that back though. I have used it when I short time ran Gold Find Barb, but perfect Cold Sunday. I don't do much gold finding, that's for sure. Good old, it is right next to the Tranks Club, so it's interesting, both of them right next to each other, maybe. Maybe, sort of, maybe. Cold Sunday. Actually, I got enough perfect Cold Sunday, so we don't really need to worry about that. You'd be afraid of getting your experience reset if you died on P7 here? Yeah, where I'm at, it's not the hugest problem. This is my second Sorceress on single player. So, I mean, I'm at 92, but I have a 99 Sorceress on single player already, so I'm never, and the thing, I died so many times on that one too. This is softcore, so I don't much concern myself, and you know, I just like, I guess you could say I play kind of casually. I don't really worry about if I try not to die, but I don't worry about it, so. Jake, so the minus res on the Sunday, it hurts yours. So that's why my lightning res is so low, because I have a lightning Sunder Charm on my character. And I haven't taken enough, you know, I didn't make it up in my gear or whatever. I did a little bit, but not fully.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't know why I decided to eat that. It's not going to be good no matter what. This we could upgrade if it was something crazy. Oh, Nomad, you said you run on P1 pretty much when you got the wealth or whatever. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, players 1 definitely easier for sure. Nothing wrong with that though. I guess I assumed, and that's what you get when you assume. I assumed you were talking about doing... I didn't put my energy shield up again. I did not put my energy shield up again. But yeah, I assumed you were talking about running the same thing I was. All the experience gone. No! That's fine. All right, how about I remember to do it? The thing is, I think I hit the buttons, but I think I hit them too quickly again. That's what gets me. I try to spam the pre-buff stuff too quickly, and it really, really gets me in trouble. Death number 12 today. Rocket Creed or Nickelback on a playthrough? I mean, why would anyone do that? Why would you ask those specific bands, Kelly? Thoughts on Diablo 4? Not a huge fan. I mean, I think it was better when it first launched, personally. Very popular question today. A lot of people ask me about D4 for some reason. There must have been, maybe there was some news lately that I didn't catch. But yeah, at the beginning of D4, they were like, oh, we're going to make this like a mixture, like kind of halfway between D3 and D2, you know? And I thought it was reasonable the first few seasons. Like, there was the first glitches, I mean, after the glitches got fixed, essentially. But then they went, we're giving up on trying to make it like Diablo 2, because too many people are complaining that it's too hard. And that's when I started not liking it as much. When it was like 4 days after the season started, and I was max level, max skills and everything, and just like blasting all the content in one click. Like literally within just like a couple of days. Okay, it dropped here, but they didn't. Oversized pillow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like the main thing. It's because it's got wealth is 100 MF and it's gold find is like the big one, right? It's what, 300% gold find? So if you're a gold find, whoa, okay. Gold find barb. Go to. But yeah, I mean Skulders, well, you'll get more magic find on because you can look at monarchs everywhere. A Skulders even, you can socket it with a topaz and get 123 on it or whatever. Enigma's got 100 magic find on it. Well, 90, depending on your level, I suppose. But wealth is undeniably cheaper than Enigma. Time you out today? Any minute now, pretty much. I gotta go pick the kid up from school. I did see Berserker X over there. I don't think it was superior, so I usually don't grab weapons and stuff anymore unless it's not superior. I guess I did grab a few armors, so that weren't superior. Probably didn't need to. But speaking of, I actually got to take off right now. So appreciate y'all hanging out. Had a few Twitch Prime subs earlier, so appreciate you guys for that. Anyone who supports the channel, super chats, the donations through Streamlabs, Twitch Prime subs, channel memberships, Twitch subs, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Honestly, couldn't do it without you. So thank you guys so much for keeping the streams and the videos, making it possible anyways for me to keep making those and stuff. So much appreciated. I did get a super thanks the other day. Actually, you can like super chat on videos. Got one of those the other day, which is huge. So thank you so much for, I forget whose the name was that gave a super thanks on the video, but appreciate you for that. So that being said though, peace out, fellas. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful, wait, nobody said hump day all day today. It's Wednesday. Guys, you're really letting me down. But hopefully you guys have a good hump day. Peace out and keep slaying. Oh.